Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It's a lovely Sunday morning at 7:30, or is it 8:30? Yeah, it must be 7:30. We've put us clocks back. Right, as you can see, we're on Crown Street, and this story relates to one of the early ones when I first came down here. And what I'd done, I'd been working an evening shift. I decided to pop out for some fish and chips. So there we were at Crown Street, just waiting for some fish and chips to be served. It was John Boggis that had chippy then, and a bit of a queue, so we're there chattering away to John. Well, I did notice this bloke who'd been served was sort of hanging about outside. I just thought, it's probably waiting for, I don't know, some change or something to come through, but thought no else of it. Anyhow, I finally got served, and I set off back on the street, back towards the Nick with my parcel of fish, chips and mushy peas. So I'm walking on here towards this were a betting shop then. I think I've done your tour before of Hebden Bridge's old shops when I were here. So I just carried on walking, and as soon as I reached the end of this building here, the chap I'd seen earlier stepped out, and he said, can I have a quick word? And I said, yeah, and he looked a bit sort of furtively up and down the street to see if anybody were watching or anything. I said, yeah, that's fine, just, you know. He said, well, I've had some information through, and it's about the White Rose Club, the White Rose nightclub, which is on by the garage there at Mytholmroyd. And he said, I've sort of heard that when it closes at 2 o'clock in the morning, they're putting like and they were there stuttering and messing about. I said, well, I thought I wish he'd hurry up and come out with what he's going to tell me. He said, well, I think they've been umming and ahhing. Well, they're having live sex shows after everybody's kicked out at 2 o'clock. And I says, oh, that's a bit of a strange one. So I went back to Nick and had a look through some intelligence reports just to see if anybody else had mentioned it, but there was nothing mentioned at all. So I thought, right, I'll decide when I'm next on the evenings over the weekends. Me and my pal will go down and just see what the hell's going on, see what he's talking about. So, right, so with this top tip we had of some sort of shenanigans going on at the White Rose Club, which that's the building behind us. It's something else now. It's called the Pink Pepper Indian restaurant. So we came down, a lovely sort of spring night. We'd had a word with Inspector, and he said, yeah, you know, just stop on an hour to see what we've got. So basically we just sort of parked up where we usually park, just on the forecourt there, hidden away from anybody that's passing. And it must have been about 2:30 in the morning. The club had shut, everybody had gone home. It used to get quite packed with locals here, and we just wound the windows down and listened to what we normally did, see if we could hear out. I mean, just in the distance, I'm sure I could hear some cheering. Whoa, whoa. And I thought, I just turned to me and said, I wonder if it's right, I wonder if there is, I wonder if his information's bloody spot on. So basically I got out of the car, wandered across, and at the time, you might just be able to see it here. At the time, the White Rose had windows, you can see where they've boarded them up, with shutters. So I walked across sort of as quietly as I could, and I could hear some noise coming from somewhere, and I just sort of went towards the building, I looked at the shutters and they weren't fully down. I think they'd been out and they hadn't closed them correctly. So I sort of I thought I'll have a peep in, and I looked in, and all I could see were some bar staff clearing up. It must have been manager or owner or something wandering round. You're having one of his drinks before he cleared off. And I went back to the car, and I thought, well, what the hell is it? We sat in the car again, windows down, and there it was again, like a whoa, whoa, whoa. And I thought, what the bloody hell? Anyway, my mate said, well, I'll go and have a look. You know, it might be, you might have missed something. So he went and had a look through to a gap in the window, and he came back shaking his head. He said, well, I can't really. There's nothing. We're putting bar towels onto beer pumps, and people, you know, they're washing glasses up and stuff and putting them back on shelf or underneath the bar. So he came back, and we sort of looked puzzled because we could still hear this sort of. It did sound like cheering, and I thought, well, it can't be a right good sex show if they're just still carrying on, clearing up and everything. So we both got out of the car this time. We walked slowly across. From the forecourt towards the White Rose, and as we reached the corner of the building, just there, it's all been rebuilt. It's a different building. As we reached the building, we heard that noise again, and then we stood still. And what it was sheep on the hillside, and we thought, what the hell? What it was like I say, it was sheep. It was wandering around the hills above Mytholmroyd. So that was the end of wild sex parties at the White Rose after hours. So that was that one. So there you go. Right, I'll get back to you another one. That's from book 1 if you're interested. Right, thanks very much. Take care now. Bye bye.